Very good morning, students. Today we are going to learning the wave optics. Wave optics. So wave optics is also known as a physical optics. This is another name for what? Physical optics. Okay, physical optics also we can see it. So already we knowing that optics is it's a light. Optic is nothing but what? Light. Study of light. So here wave optics means we are going to study the wave nature of light. Wave nature of light. Wave nature of light. Okay, so that we are going to call the wave optics. Already ray optics means we explained. So today we are going to seeing that wave optics. So the light behaves like a what? Wave nature. Okay, so wave nature of light we are going to understanding. So what is a wave optics? It is a branch of physics which deals with the study of light behaves like a what? Wave nature, such as interference, diffraction, polarization. These things we are going to understanding by the wave nature of light. Okay, so wave optics means it is a branch of optics. It is a branch of optics. It is a branch of optics which deals with the study of study of light behaves like wave nature. Study of light behaves as wave nature. Wave nature, such as interference, diffraction, and polarization. Okay, and polarization. So this study we are going to call the wave optics. So now we are going to observing some phenomena like interference, diffraction, and polarization. Just a minute, I will explaining that. Interference means what? What is the interference? So there is a superposition of two or more waves, or the modification of light intensity due to the water, superimposing of two or more waves we can call it. Okay, so that is we are going to call the water interference, the modification of light intensity. Light intensity means it is nothing but what? Energy. There is a modification of distribution of energy. Why this will be modification is going to be takes place? Because here you can see that so when two waves superimposing, then what we are getting now? Some interference patterns we can observe. For example, you can see that peacock feather. So that peacock feathers, so that gives the what? When you take that peacock feather, just to rotate it, you can see that colors on it. Different colors, orientation, you can see that. How exactly it will be happen? Because of what? Interference of light only it takes place. Or bird feathers also we can see that. Some bird feathers also it will going to show the water this phenomena. One good example means the soap bubble. We can take down soap bubble. So on that soap bubbles we can see the colors on the soap bubble. Okay, colors on the water soap bubble. So that we can see no. So that is due to the water superimposing of the two or more waves, that is interference takes place. ಅದೇನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಇಂಟರ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಇಂಟರ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಏನದ ಅದು ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅದು ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾರಿ ಇದು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಪ್ ಬಬಲ್ ನ್ಯಾಗ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಣಕತ್ತಾವ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ interference of light in the electron theory. So it is because of the what? Interference of the light. So now diffraction means so there is a bending of the light rays around the edge of an obstacle. So bending of the light around the edge of an obstacle, that is we are going to call diffraction. Okay, so now polarization means what? The polarization means here also we can see that the unpolarized light, when it is passed on to the some crystal, so the light, okay, light waves, it is going to be confined in a particular plane. So that process we are going to call the polarization. These things only we are going to understand here in detail. Okay, so later we can understand it. Why we require the wave optics? The scientists they have thought that some phenomena by applying the water ray optics that equations we are not getting exactly. Okay, some of the phenomena means you can see that soap bubble. On the soap bubble, the colors we can see, the colors of the soap bubble. So why it will be takes place? They tried. So it is due to what? Multiple total internal reflection which takes place, or what? Some concept they have unclear. Because of that, they thought to understand the wave optics. So in that, first we can see that some theories it is given by some scientist, a pioneer in our physics. That the first one, it is the what? Newton's corpuscular theory means what? That we can understand now. Newton's corpuscular theory. Okay, so theories of light. So theories of light. In that, so wave theories of light we can see that. Theories of light also we can take. First one, Newton's corpuscular theory means Newton's corpuscular theory. Newton's corpuscular theory. Okay, so just like it is what? Repairy work. We can see that scientists what they did know. So they did the theory, some of the repairy things. I am going to say that repairy work. Why I am going to say? Because so they tried. First they wanted to be what? Construct one bicycle. Anyone they wanted to be construct the bicycle means. So they thought 2 square boxes if it is possible. If the possibility of 2 square boxes, so you can ride the bike or not. Okay, whether it is possible to ride the bike or not. Is it possible? They tried, they thought like that. They thought, and then they concept they have started it. So it is what? 2 square box they have taken, and then they tried. But unfortunately, it's not a success. It is failed because of the water. It's a square boxes are there, so it is not working properly. Another fellow he came, and then what he started? No, so front bike that wheel it is small, and back bike it is large. This way they are going to think, and they are riding the what? Bicycle. They are riding the what? Bicycle. ಇದೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ದ, ಇದು ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗ್ಯದಾಗ ಇದು ತಗೊಂಡ ಒಂದು ಮುಂದಿನ ಗಾಲಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕದು ಮಾಡ್ದ, ಹಿಂದಿನ ಗಾಲಿ ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಮಾಡ್ದ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಡೀತು, ನಡೆದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಡೀತು. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತಾಗ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ತಪ್ಪಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಿದ್ದವು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತ ಹೋಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ತಪ್ಪಿ ಬೀಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ತಪ್ಪಲಾಕತ್ತಂತ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಮುಂದಿನ ಗಾಡಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಮಾಡೋದು, ಹಿಂದಿನ ಗಾಡಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕದು ಮಾಡೋದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಗಾಡಿ ನಡೆಸೋದು. ಆದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಾಕತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲಿಂಗ್ನಾಗ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಇದು ಏನಾರೇ ಆಗಲಾಕತ್ತ, ಎಡ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಾಕತ್ತ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ another one what they thought, no, so they took the 2 wheels same diameter and same everything, it will be what the same. So they ride, then it is work. So then nowadays we can see that by the understanding of the bicycle, now bike we can see it, isn't it? So like that, how the scientists they did not work like this way. The same in theory also they did the same thing. In theory also they did the what? Same thing. So Newton corpuscular theory means Newton he suggested that there is a minute tiny particles are there. That minute tiny particles he called corpuscles. What he called? Corpuscles. Tiny minute particles. Tiny minute particle he called what? He called the corpuscles. Tiny minute particles he called what? Corpuscles. So that corpuscles, so that will be what? So it is emit from the light radiation. So the minute particles. So when it will be fall on to our eyes, we can recognize the object. Just like a water. So we are going to see that we want to see the object. So what we are going to? So that light source it is emits the water. Tiny minute particles fall on to this one. After get repulsing, when it is enter into our eyes, then we are able to see the things. He explained like that. Okay, you are correct. You are correct. But how we are going to see the different colors? Different colors are there. No, how we can see it? You are saying that particles are there when it is fallen. He replied that answer. He said that different colors have different size of the particles. So when it will be fall on to our eyes, then we are going to recognize that colors. He explained like that. Okay, he explained like that. Whom? Newton. Because so Newton, he knew the theory of sound, the velocity of the sound. He knowing it. So it is the water. In the velocity of sound, he tried to understand the velocity of the sound. He understood that elasticity. Okay, something it required what? Velocity. Because of that velocity, so the vibration takes place. That in that vibrations, the light it will be passes, sound it will be passes. So like that same thing he thought, and then he understood the light also. Light is also same thing. He tried to understand. But what happens now? He explained neatly, clearly. Corpus, this one, rectilinear propagation. So he explained the water, rectilinear propagation. He explained neat and clearly. Rectilinear propagation. Rectilinear propagation. Okay. So rectilinear propagation means what? So light will be travel in a straight path. If you take the one, this is candle. Okay, this is one candle. Okay, so on 2 square cardboard we can take it. 2 square board. So in that I will make the one hole. Okay, so exactly center of this one hole I will make it. So the light will be passes to this one. On the screen we can see the one spot, bright spot we are going to see that. On a bright spot we are going to see that. If I disturb the anyone card if I disturb, this card I have disturbed and the hole I have made the here. So whether the light it will be passes, it will be struck here only. And here the first one also I did, so it will not pass to the second card also. So what we understood now by this rectilinear propagation, light it will travel in a straight path. Light is travel in a straight path. So according to him, so that theory it is clearly understood. So by using that theory, someone reflection also we understood, but interference, diffraction we never going to understand by this law or by this theory. And he also explained that the velocity of light it is more in denser medium than in the rarer medium. More in the water, denser medium. So as we are knowing that in the ray optics, what we understood now, so the velocity of light is lesser in the denser medium, greater in the rarer medium. So when it is travel from one medium to the another medium. So V equal to something what we are going to see now, one and 2 equal to V1 by V2. 1 and 2 equal to what? V1 by V2. If I know the velocity of light, okay, velocity of light in air medium, it is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Okay, 8 meter per second. If velocity of light in glass, if I taken that 2 into 10 to the power of 8, this get cancelled. So the velocity, the refractive index of the glass is 1.5. It means that the velocity of that is air medium it is more. Air or vacuum velocity of light, but it is a lesser in the denser medium. So we understood that, but he explained like that. so the velocity of light, it is rarer medium is lesser, denser medium is more. But afterwards some scientists like Michelson, Morley, he explained that the velocity of light is more in a denser medium, rarer medium than in the denser medium. Because of that he failed. Okay, so this theory it was discarded. Okay, this theory it was what? Discarded. So because of this concept, some we can, by this theory what we understood, no? So rectilinear propagation is clearly understood. Because of that it is very helpful for us. And he gave the idea. ಅವ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ನಮ್ಗೆ ವೇವ್ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದವ. ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ತಲೆಗೆ ಬಂದಂತೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇರೆದವ್ರು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್, another scientist that name Ising. Ising he started thinking about this one. So Ising he proposed one theory. Okay, next we can see that wave theory. Wave theory, Ising's wave theory. Next what we are going to see now, Ising's wave theory we can understand. Ising's wave theory. Ising proposed one wave theory. Okay, so he explained like this way. So the wave means what? The disturbance produced in the medium. There must be what? Disturbance. The disturbance produced in the medium is called a wave. So he understood that the source of energy, so that is the water disturbance in the medium. He made the water that source of energy. For example, light is there. Okay, so this is the one light. So you can see that this is the one light. This is the one light, we can see it. Okay, so this is the one light. We can see the light. Okay, this light. So this light gives the water disturbance. This light, what it gives now? Disturbance produced in the medium. So how the light it is flowing? It is moving in all the direction. Okay, how it is flowing? No. So like that. So this gives the what? Disturbance produced in the medium. He was explained. He was explained water. So the source of energy. The source of energy. A source of energy is nothing but what? Disturbance in the medium. ಈಗ ಅದೇನ ಬಲ್ಬ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಟಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ so it give the water radiations in all the direction. So that is nothing but what? The source is there. So surrounding medium, so the whatever the particles are there, that particles are get disturbed. That particles it will be get what? Disturb ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Disturb ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? So that disturbance produced in the medium is nothing but what? Waves. Disturbance produced in the medium ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? Waves ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So he said that, so there must be what? Medium it must be there, then the wave it will be passes, propagate from one place to the another place. Okay, we can understand it. So but so how we are going to get the sunlight from sun to the light from the what? Sun to the light. Sunlight how we are getting from sun to the earth. Okay, sunlight ನಮಗೆ ಯಾನ್ ಸಿಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತದ sun to the earth. So in between there is a medium, it will be there. So that days no one is knowing that whether this medium is present or not. So he said that there is one ether medium, it will be there. It is highly elasticity and it is a massless. Okay, so that will be what? Highly elasticity. So that particles are there. So because of that, so when sun it will be, it is the source of energy, no? Continuously it is vibrating, and that vibrated light it will come into the earth. He explained like that. But nowadays we can see that there is no atmosphere, nothing is there. It's a vacuum. It is evacuated. Nothing is there. No water medium are there. Only earth it's having the what? Atmosphere. Because of its gravitational force, it is holding all the molecules. Okay, ಅದು ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು ಮಾಡಕಂತ ಅದು ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಕಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನದ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so that will be what? Attracted. So now you can see that ಇದು ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಹರಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಈಗಂತೂ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಹಾಕಿತ್ತಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತದ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಫೇಲ್ ಆದ ಅವನು. ಬಟ್ he gave that the velocity of light it is depending upon the wavelength. It is depending upon the what wavelength. So what we are going to see now? So V equal to F into lambda. Okay, V equal to what is that? F into lambda. So means wavelength, the term it will be in the what waves only we are using it. Wavelength use ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೇವೆ waves ನ. So ಈ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Okay, different colors of the light, it is due to the water wavelength of the light only. Okay, so now also we can see that. But Newton he failed. Second thing ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನದ interference diffraction clearly understood. Even reflection, refraction, interference, diffraction, everything is clearly understood by using his theory. But polarization he not explained clearly, because he himself saying that light is a longitudinal waves. Light ಏನದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ longitudinal waves ಅದ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ನಲ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, it is not a longitudinal, it is a transverse in nature ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. It is in the transverse in nature. Okay, so that is the explanation given by the Heisenberg. Because of that, so interference, diffraction, we are using the Heisenberg's wave theory, but polarization we are not going to using the what is the Heisenberg's. Okay, so next we are going to see that James Clerk Maxwell theory, electromagnetic what theory? James Clerk electromagnetic theory. James Clerk Maxwell electromagnetic wave theory. Electromagnetic wave theory. Okay, James Clerk Maxwell, he gave the one electromagnetic wave theory. So what he explained, you know, so light, so it is vibrate in two fields. One we are going to see that electric field, another one is the magnetic field. Electromagnetic waves understood. Okay, so ಇದು ಏನಂತನ ನಾವು electromagnetic waves ಇಂದ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಏನದ ರೀ, ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so this vibration is in the water electric field, this one is the water magnetic field, and when they are vibrating, know that they are traveling also, it is perpendicular to with them. ಈಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, xy ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ xz ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗತ್ತದ, xz ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. xz ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ xy ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಯ್ತು xz, ಇದು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತದ, ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದು, ಎರಡದ್ದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ದು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟು ದಟ್. So then he is saying that so they simultaneously they are vibrating, means electric field no maximum at a time agtade, magnetic field no agtade, minimum at a time agtade both. Okay, so using this theory he clearly understood that polarization clearly understood. But again some of the things he also not explained, just like a Compton effect, the photoelectric effect of light, and Raman effect, he unable to explain it. Okay, he unable to explain it. So because of that we are using Newton's corpuscular theory, and then the second we can understood the water Heisenberg's wave theory, Heisenberg's wave theory, and now again we understood that James Clerk Maxwell's electromagnetic wave theory. Electromagnetic wave theory. Okay, so now fourth one, it is another one we can think about Max Planck quantum theory. Max Planck quantum theory. Okay, Max Planck quantum theory. According to Planck, he suggested that so light, it is in the one tiny packets of energy. Okay, how the light it will be going to distributed. So from sun to earth, so these are the light it is coming on. So there is one tiny packets of energy. This is what tiny packets of energy. So each packet of energy here give the energy about E equal to h nu. E equal to h nu. Okay, E equal to our h nu ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನ. ಸೊ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಈ ತರ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಈ ಫೋಟಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಬಂದಿರ್ತವೆ. ಇದೊಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಈಚ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರ್ತಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟೈನಿ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈ ಗಿವ್ ದ ವಾಟ್ E equal to h nu. So E equal to ಏನದ h nu. So E equal to h nu. H is called Planck's constant. H ಗೆ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು Planck's constant ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. H is called a Planck's constant. Nu is the frequency of light waves. Frequency of light waves. Okay. So if the frequency changes, energy also going to be changing. So he called that tiny packets of energy he called quanta. Avanantana tiny packets of energy he called what quanta. The tiny packets of energy is called quanta. So each quanta energy is E equal to h nu. Each quanta energy another E equal to h nu. H is Planck's constant and nu is the frequency of light waves. Using this theory, we understood the photoelectric effect clearly, and then Compton effect, and then Raman effect, Raman scattering of light also we understood clearly. So using the quantum theory, so many concepts it has cleared. So now by seeing all the theory, all the light waves theory we understood, no? So theories of light waves. Okay, theories of light waves we understood, no? So that theory is what we are concluding, no? So this is we can using the Newton's corpuscular theory clearly we can understand the rectilinear propagation. Illi enagtada rectilinear propagation understand. Rectilinear propagation. Okay, so let it like rectilinear propagation. So using this theory, so we can calculate the we can understood the reflection, but we not understood the interference, diffraction, and polarization. So because of that, this theory, it is Newton's corpuscular theory, it is discarded. Again, Heisenberg's theory, using this theory, so we can understand the reflection, refraction, and also we can understand interference and diffraction. But polarization we are not going to be understanding. Polarization. So because of that, this theory is also going to be discarded. James Clerk Maxwell's electromagnetic theory. So this gives the polarization. Again, polarization. The polarization phenomena we can understand clearly by using the Maxwell's electromagnetic theory. Max Planck quantum theory. So by using this theory, so we can understand the Compton effect, photoelectric effect. Okay, photoelectric effect, Raman scattering. Okay, so Raman scattering and so on, we understood using the this Max Planck quantum theory. But one single wave theory we are not getting it. One single wave theory to understand all the phenomena. So why we are not going to understand it? Because light behaves like a